Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and I'm here with your weekly reading and love message from your person. And this is Pixie Dust Tarot. And so I do this in a variety of ways, but this is going to be more traditionally a live shuffle of a lot of message decks. And to start us off, we're going to get a general reading from each of these decks. So this is a pick a pile, pick a deck initially, and then we'll get into messages. So in pile 1, we have the Rose Quartz, and the deck here is the Gentle Heart Tarot. In pile 2, we have the Appetite, and this is the Fairy Tale Tarot. And pile 3 is Fluorite, and this is the Pastel Journey Tarot. Alright, so I'll give you another other optional view of these decks if you would like. Now take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, release your breath. Open your eyes and let your eyes drift to the deck that's calling you, wherever your messages will be. And you can choose more than one. And let's begin. Alright, here is pile 1 with your Rose Quartz. And we'll set that over there. And let's see, some bamboo, still holding strong. Okay. So yeah, I guess I can put the Rose Quartz right there. So from the Gentle Heart Tarot, let's kind of get a general message here for you. For your connection with your person, whoever you're thinking about. This could be anything from a crush to a twin flame. Could be even if it's your boyfriend or girlfriend and you just need to figure out a way to connect, overcome, let's say, a non-communication phase in your situation. Let's see what's going on. Okay. This could also be somebody in the future who's trying to talk to you. And even possibly your higher self or just spirit. But it generally favors romantic stuff. I'm going to be using romantic decks mostly for the messages. Okay, nice. We got 8 of Diamonds. So I feel like you're dealing with a possible masculine who, look, he's got a big axe and he's created a lot of stuff. And so I feel like this represents that he is a crafts person, a designer, an entrepreneur. He has a collection of items that he's made. So pretty cool, very nice, artistic, inventive. Okay, let's see what else. We'll give at least 3 cards. And it could be one of those situations where work is keeping this person occupied. You know, they're just really busy. You have the 8 of Swords. That could represent the feminine in the situation, or it could represent that the masculine is stuck. Oh, and the 10 of Swords. Somebody, for some reason, I get back pain. Oh, you know what I'm hearing? Be careful of being out in the sun too long because you might get a really bad burn. So definitely don't fall asleep in the sun. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm like, if you go out to the beach or someplace, the pool or someplace to get tan, if that's your intention to get tan, that's one thing, but just be aware. Sometimes this also is giving me like falling asleep and staying asleep too long, and some like sleeping, like I slept too late this morning and everything kind of got delayed, like pushed back because of sleeping too long, which is, I mean, for me it's okay, but for a lot of people, they have things that they have to do. This could also represent feeling betrayed, or feeling like the feminine here is feeling like she's not getting what she wants out of the situation, or that it's a perceived ending of something. There's nothing she can do about it. It feels like this is the end, but the sun in the horizon represents it's only the beginning. All right, so I think there's some perception issues happening here. The masculine is kind of like, it just reminds me of that song. Sorry, I don't understand. What's going on? I thought that we were fine. He's just busy doing his work, you know, and she's perceiving throwing his focus into work or whatever as something's going wrong with them. And she's feeling like the end is coming. I think the feminine's being a little, maybe not dramatic, but a little bit taking it to an extreme, possibly. But whether it's perceived or if it's really real, I mean, it's like valid emotions. That's the key. That's the important thing. It's like these feelings are valid. Don't overlook them. And if you know, whoever the masculine is in this connection should give the courtesy to hearing the feminine out if she's actually feeling these things, and listen to why she's feeling the way she's feeling. I'm also feeling in this that the roles could be reversed. Like, it can be a masculine, which is the feminine, the lady here, the female here, and the man could be taking on some feminine depression or anxiety or sad feelings. And men, you know, go through those things. So it's not really fair to put those labels solely on the females, because the men go through them too, and sometimes it's even harder for the males out there to express these things. So male, female, either way, there's somebody here that's doing fine, and they're thinking, well, everything seems to be going well. I'm being very productive and creative, and can you be happy for me? And then this person's like, oh, I just can't think of how I could get through this. Like, I feel so stuck. Like, there's no solutions. There's no way out. I just feel kind of hopeless. Like, what's going to happen? You know, so it's a little bit of drama. And, you know, like, maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I just don't know, you know, that kind of energy. So let's see, let's continue with this story and find out what some of the messages are. I wonder what message deck I should start off with. I know. So since we're in story mode, let's go with the romantic fairy. So Miss Romantic Fairy, what is coming next for their love life here, this couple? Oh, see, it's a twin flame recognition. So they know that much, and they're in separation. And it's like, and most likely it's not something that's about to happen. It's something that they probably in right now. Some kind of separation. I'm hearing separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is what one person's feeling, and the other person's dealing with the separation by putting their focus on work and things like it's like this person's like, I can't control what the universe wants, you know, I have to let go of the how, I have to surrender, so I'm just going to do things that I like to do. And the other person is like, oh, I can't take this anymore, this is too hard. Or it's like, or one person could be, you know, like in military, and the other person, she may not have like a lot of stuff going on in her life. So maybe that is the key here to help things out, like a little bit of finding a hobby or something to put your joy into, you know, for one of the people. And maybe that's the suggestion, you know, maybe somebody's saying, get a hobby. But look, you guys are leading to marriage. One day it's going to happen. Wedding bells are ringing. Your destiny has to do with getting married. So that's sweet. Okay, so let's see, what's next? What shall we do next? I think we'll get some love notes. Yeah, it feels sort of like a conversation a little bit, right? I'm sorry, I don't understand. What the heck is going wrong? I thought that we were... Okay, so what's the masculine saying? This is like kind of just coming out, evolving naturally as I go. So hopefully pile 2 and 3 will also follow this pattern, but maybe they won't. Maybe you have a particular conversation and storyline that they won't have. I love you more than you will ever know. Okay. So do you wonder now? Do you're still wondering? And so what is the feminine? Okay, I'm addressing you as if you're the feminine, but anyway, whoever you are, you're either loving them more than they will ever know, or you're this. I need more time to love myself. I'm my best self when you're around. Be my shield and protect me. Guide me, please. Show me what to do. So this person just needs some, you know, she needs to be affirmed. She needs some help. She needs, or he needs, yeah, because it could be he. He needs a little bit of, he needs those words of affirmation. He needs to hear that you care. Or she needs to hear, this person needs to hear that you still care and you're the one that they want. All right, let's see about, let's see about, oh my gosh, I have so many decks. Okay, I don't know how many of these I'm going to get out. We're going to get an enchanted kiss now. All right. Let's see, these are some lyrics. Since I was singing a song, I don't think that song is in this deck, but it would be a good one. Okay, what do we have? Oh, see, I may not be with you, but you gotta hold on. Separation, okay? Well, let's just get one kiss and one hug. Here's the hugs. What's the one that was upside down? That's the one I want to see. Are you coming to the tree? There could be a destination that you've discussed with each other. Not this one. Let's see now. I think let's go ahead and get ending. I dropped something important. Let me go get it. I think that this might be a, I don't know if it's an amethyst or fluorite, but it's protecting. It's like giving this deck protection while it's in its bag. But I feel like my fairy tale is real. It's another good message deck for this situation. I'm ready. Huh. Anything else? That's right after the tree came out. My heart beats your name. Wow. And it's neat too that you guys are, if you're going to get married, then you'll maybe even take on this person's name, or they'll take on your name. Let's get some true love messages. Ooh, inspired by you. That's really nice. So, you know, somebody's doing great work here, and the other person's just inspired by them. Wow, look at that. Be dazzled by you. Feel like that's a 4th of July message. Maybe there could be some kind of connection coming up for you. Very fireworks. Oh, I think I was humming Baby You're a Firework in my head. That's funny. I'm trying to decide which one I should use. I think I'll go ahead and end it with Sentimental Silhouettes. They're your person's feelings, originally called His Feelings. Anybody's feelings, his feelings. I am desperate to make this one into a nice little holographic deck. Anticipating, looking forward to what's next to come. So there's this energy, I can't wait to be with you or see you or do something with you, but also anxious about it all. Like, or this could be this person's anticipating and this person's anxious, but there is this feeling like, what's gonna happen? You know, I'm in my head too much, trying to predict the future and not really getting a clear picture. And that's intended. It's like Spirit intends it that way, because if you know too much, you'll sabotage yourself. But it looks like you're sabotaging yourself anyway. All right, let's get one little fairy message. Okay, yeah. And you have medicine. Veggies and fruit from yellow to blue, like medicine, they're good for you. So that could be a nice little healing tonic. Oh, a nice smoothie with some good vegetables in it. I keep seeing the sign from different places. You're not, you know, damaged. You don't need to be healed. You're, you know, it's like, and I kind of believe in that. Like, you're perfect just the way you are. But why not go ahead and treat yourself to some good things, like a delicious vegetable smoothie or a fruit and vegetable smoothie. You know what? Even certain smoothie places have delicious mixtures out there, and it could be just the medicine you need right now to stay cool, to feel full, to feel satisfied, and maybe it will help with your disposition and your optimism. But I think generally this is a good reading. I just feel like you guys are gonna be fine. Okay, I feel like I just need one more for you guys. You're gonna be fine. I just feel like one person is just a little bit too stressed out unnecessarily. What can we see come from this? These are the feelings in bloom. So we got feelings going on. Let's see what other feelings. Oh, beautiful. It's the cherry tree. So ambitious. I climb as high as I can. So I feel like this represents a solution. It's don't give up. Keep climbing. You know, climb as high as you can in this relationship. This is especially good for those who have Saturn or Capricorn placements, like in the 7th house. Saturn in the 7th house, Venus and Capricorn, those two I have. It's because you may, you know, and if you're like me and you have Saturn in the 7th house, Venus in Capricorn and a moon in Virgo, then you're going to be kind of picky when it comes to love. And you're going to believe that you deserve the ultimate love, the twin flame connection, and you think it's worth it. It may be a little bit exhausting and frustrating, but it's totally worth it because this is the ultimate. It's the ultimate in your connection, and it's like nothing else will do. And this is what you want. And that's wonderful. All right, let's get some charms. I think I want to get a little of these, the plastic charms. They have a lot of baby stuff, but fairy tale stuff too. What happened? That was like, what's in my palm? Ooh, it's the genie. So you're getting 3 wishes. This is great because you're manifesting what you want. You're speaking up and speaking your truth and not letting anything get in the way of that. And you're the unicorn. You are unique. You're one of a kind. No two people are alike. You're the ultimate. You're wonderful. You're amazing. You're, you're worth it. You're worth the best love in your life. You should not settle because you deserve the best. And the unique unicorn. Did you guys ever, what is it called? Sweet pickles. I think my sister had sweet pickles and she had the whole collection of sweet pickles. And there were just all these different animals that had personality traits. And it was so cute. But I think they had a unicorn called the unique unicorn. I really love that one. And so you have like, this is kind of bubble bath. So I just feel like maybe it's important to pamper yourself and take good care of yourself. Especially keep that tail moist and don't stay out in the sun too long. And then you have number 5. I feel like that's what's standing out. 555 to me represents the unity of spirit and material. So finding that common ground, it's not being too much one or the other. And that's what we're seeking, right? We're seeking that nice balanced feeling of both being together physically, but also spiritually connected. And then you have the optimistic picky. It could represent somebody's Chinese zodiac sign too, and the letter L. And letters, you can get a few more letters. Just a couple of letters, see what comes out. Oh, do you have meat? You have Mr. Do you have dream? Almost. We have met and bet and Mr. T. And the divine masculine. And ew. BT. I don't know. You guys. These are your letters. I see. I need another E, but I see better. Yeah, you deserve better. And your better is going to be one day going to be your husband or your wife. So you deserve better. You're going to get your Mr. and your divine masculine, your counterpart. And if that's the person you feel like this reading is for, then basically it's just a bit of miscommunication that's happening, but they feel the same way about you if that's what you're worried about. And this period of non-communication will pass and things will get better. And it's just a journey. It's a journey. See the light at the end of the tunnel. See that sun rise. Don't fall asleep or don't get so depressed that you don't even see it there. It's there. It totally is there. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. Okay, and here's pile number 2. Oh, we're at 24 my real time. But may not end up that way when I get to editing. But let's see what your general energy is in your connection. Anything from a crush to twin flame. You had twin flame come out in pile 1. Spoiler alert. Definitely can watch more than one. And in pile 1, I mean, it was just sort of organic and turned into sort of a little conversation. So we'll see if we get conversation style reading or like a spiritual message. This could be from your higher self as well, or your person's higher self, or how do you want to see it? It's going to be mostly romantic messages though, so just so you know, that's what we're aiming for. And this could also be for people who are, you know, like twin flames in separation, and even married people who maybe are apart at this time, needing some confirmations, or people who are who've been in an argument and need to know what their person would say right now. Okay, we have Justice. Very nice. So got some Libra energy, truth, honesty, marriage, divorce, rules, and balance. Let's see what else. Oh, and the King of Swords. So a lot of air energy. It could be one and the same. The King and Justice could be the same person, or it could be two air signs connecting here. A masculine and feminine air sign connection. Generally, the King of Swords is a little bit guarded, but he looks all right. He doesn't look too worried. Maybe a little bit, a little bit guarded. You know, he's trying to. I think that they're using their intellect and their logic to balance things out. So I feel like either one or two energies are being very sensible about this situation. Let's see what else. So this one fell upright and this one upside down. Ooh, so okay, so more to the story. We have the okay, so it could be two people, two couples. It feels almost like two couples in this situation. So you decide which couple you are, I guess. Here we have the famous person, which looks like a man, but it can be male or female, masculine or feminine. I mean, it has this male energy, but it could be a feminine person or female person. Anyway, put yourself where you see yourself. So somebody who's famous or well known in the community, someone who's beloved, somebody who might be on their way. They look so excited. It's almost as if they don't notice any of the other wands. These are all the like people cheering him as he comes in. He's like, yay, can't wait to see but one person. It kind of reminds me of, I don't think this will be much of a spoiler alert, but on Stranger Things, when Mike comes in on the plane and there was only one person he was looking for, and that's 11L or Jane. And so yeah, it's like, you know, zoom in the focus on the desired one. And she's a beautiful, sweet, kind-hearted, warm, loving person who is stable and dependable and quite rich and doing well. This is a very wealthy, well-to-do couple. All right, so two couples, very logical, put together couple here, and this very warm, loving, well-to-do couple, one who's slightly famous and well-known in the community. Looks good so far. I'm wondering now what the problem is. Is there a problem? Is that reason why you came here to talk to me and find out more about your situation, your circumstance? So this could be an extended situation. This might not even be a couple necessarily. This could be the couple, and then this is their circumstances. But with Justice, it could definitely have to do with some kind of legal situation. It's important it's like important to judge things correctly or balance things legally, if it feels like, you know, because but the truth is going to come out. The truth will shine through. Okay, so the moon here, and we still might be a little bit of full moon going on, energy going on, but the full moon in Sagittarius makes the makes this justice shine through, this equality, this balance. It could have to do with real estate or spending money. As far as love is concerned, though, it's a harmonious love, and sometimes it could be a marriage or also a parting of ways. And I feel like the King of Swords could very possibly be like a lawyer or a judge, somebody who's trying to bring these two together or help the situation, unless this is a totally different couple than this couple. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling with them. So the justice might not even be a person, but it might just be the energy that the other people are going through. So the King of Swords as a person is somebody who's very fair, who won't show too much of his feelings. But he's very clear and exact and certain about things. As far as movement, it's saying you can move forward in any direction you like, but only after a firm judgment is reached. So this is kind of like, once you've established this, yes, okay, this is, now we got the story. So once you feel like, okay, everything is in alignment, everything seems fair, I'm ready now to move ahead with my plan. And so that's what this person is doing. Moving ahead with this plan with some narrow-minded focus, with laser-like focus to his Queen of Pentacles. And yeah, what else was I thinking in that moment? What came to me? Plans, not plans. Firm judgment. Well, all right, so moving at a pace now that he feels sure about his decisions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some messages. All right, let's see what the romantic fairy says. Oh, I guess I was thinking, so what's the problem? What's the dilemma? There's no problem. I think now they're saying, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm coming in. And are you prepared? And she's like, yeah, I made you dinner. The table's set. Okay, let's see. We have, a spirit soul path coming through. So this is a personal evolution within your relationship. Very nice. And we have tease. I honestly don't think there's much teasing here, but I think more than anything, the energy is fun and lighthearted. And there was an uncertainty maybe before. Maybe there was a lack of commitment, and now the commitment's coming through. And so initially there could have been sort of this teasing energy, uncertain energy. There was definitely attraction and good vibes. And this spirit soul path kind of surfaced, this is more than just a crush. This is more than just a little feeling. It's a big feeling. It's a spiritual thing. Yeah, and then there's also physical things. So you're bonding, and as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. Very nice. Okay, so this so far could represent any kind of really romantic situation. It doesn't have to be like a high level soulmate type thing, but it looks very healthy. At least it looks like it's going in the right direction. Alrighty, and now let's get we're gonna get some love notes, part 1 and part 2. Let's see if any kind of conversation comes out. Let's see. Like in pile 1, we had a little bit of a back and forth. Let's see what the masculine, we're just going to call this the masculine, but you can exchange, interchange. This is saying, give me more time. So I feel like there was a moment where there was like, time was an issue. This time, though, when I come back, I'm here for good, see? This time I won't lose you. So It took a little time, but it's coming through with permanency, without doubts, you know, with certainty. Now let's see what the feminine has to say. I'm gonna have to edge these again. They're fading. Actually, I'm gonna get some new ones, get the new edition. How can I fix things between us? She's like, it looks like the feminine energy here wants to make things good. She wants to make sure he feels well received, that he didn't go through all this effort for nothing, you know, that it's all going to work out fine and she's going to be good. She's definitely, the Queen of Pentacles represents the good wife, the good woman, you know. Don't give up on me. And your confidence is beautiful. I miss you more than it seems. So she could be very cool too on the outside, but there's a very deep, abiding feeling on the inside. You know, it's a lot of times, I think of all the signs, I should say all the elements, fire is very obvious. You can tell what they're feeling just barely walking up to them. Water, you know, you'll know when water signs are sad immediately. But air people tend to keep a cool facade, and it did mention this poker face. And earth people also can be very subdued and reserved, and that's their nature. And so you don't always, and like this whole tease flirt energy, you know, sometimes people don't even notice when they're being flirted with, or when they're being teased, or when they're being, you know, trying to look cute or try to get your attention, because they're so subdued about it. So there's this energy of, I may be not super expressive, but I really, really like you energy. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what your Enchanted Kiss has to say. We have, every day I hold you with my inner child. See, she's like, she has this holding energy. Like, I hold you, I hug you, I embrace you with my mind. Let's see what your hug is. The Enchanted Embrace. Yeah, I think the Enchanted Embrace is kind of, feel like the embrace is what she is to this person. So the feminine here is the embrace. Mentally, spiritually, physically, she's the embrace. You know? And she or he would be honored to meet you. So there is a possible meeting happening here. Maybe not for the first time, but there is a meeting. All right. Let's get my fairy tale is real. Well, you've improved my life. I hear that song, you decorated my life. It's a very old, not very old, but it kind of dates me. I think it's a Kenny Rogers song. You got always, and please don't forget my voice. There's a lot of don't forget me. Maybe there's just been, you know, a little bit of non-communication in this one too. But things are changing. There is going to be a lot more action. The decision-making, I feel, phase is going to be done soon, or it's already done. And then the action is going to happen. And in the meantime, there's been holding, like with spiritual holding, until you can do the physical holding. Yes, very nice. Okay. Now let's see what your true love message is. Ooh, fluttering hearts. Nice. These are coming out so sweet today. And dreaming of you. I'll be dreaming of you tonight. All right. I've got cards all over the place. So let's get feelings in bloom. Oh yeah, and I didn't do my other feelings. What are some feelings in bloom? There's a lot of feelings. Oh, that's nice. Happiness is in bloom. Yes. My light is contagious. And, well, sometimes there it feels like this is an overloaded love, you know? Like, my happiness is so I just can't stop smiling. It's like, my cheeks hurt because I'm so happy kind of feeling. But there could be like a lot going on in this person's world preparing for this person's arrival, who's, yeah, it looks like about to meet. So that's exciting. Okay. All right. Let's get a little fairy dust. Okay, we've got 2 messages. You have arrows. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. Yeah, and arrows energy to me is very similar to this swords energy. It's sending a direction. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. Yeah. So it's great. It's like everybody's really staying focused on a positive attitude. And I feel both sides, the masculine and the feminine, are focusing on a positive outcome, and that they're going to totally bring it in, manifest this because of their... This is hard though, I know. So I think in this case, it may not be like necessarily twin flame counterparts, but it could be a nice soulmate connection, because in twin flames there's a balancing. Like one usually has dark feeling and then the other person has light feelings, and sometimes they swap back and forth. But in this case, I think both parties here have similar they're similar attitudes. Yeah, it's really weird because a lot of times you think somebody who's just like you is your twin, but that is not necessarily true. Somebody who's like you and it feels like super easy and comfortable with not a lot of struggle and difficulties is actually probably just a soulmate, somebody you feel at ease with. Somebody who's like an opposite can be a variety of things, but the twin flame, you'll feel the opposing energy, the opposite side of you within that person, which can be triggering. So initially you'll have, with twin flames, you'll have an amazing sexual attraction, and then you'll also have a triggering attraction or a triggering energy sometimes. And until you've really fully been able to accept yourselves for who you are, then it's hard. Really, it's a really long process of self-love and moving in a spiritual direction together. But in this case, I feel like this is very much like that. It has all the elements in it. It has a sexual attraction. It has happy feelings. But there's an ease here that you wouldn't have felt in a twin flame situation. There's this ease of, well, you know, maybe initially there had to be a little bit of decision making and direction, what to do, where to go, how we go about this. But once the feeling was sure, it's established, you know. There's an established situation here. Let's see what the feelings are, by the way. What is your person feeling? Oh, there's a lot going on here, but I'm going to just take the obvious. Confident, feeling good in my skin and good about us as a couple. And that's what I do sense in this case more than anything else. This feeling good about yourself. And a feeling of celebrating. So there could be a party coming up or some kind of thing coming up soon that you're being invited to, or that you guys are going to go together to, something like that. Anything else that... Oh, okay. So this could also be something that's very long term. And this feeling like, I just want to be with you. You know, you're the one I want to grow old with. Okay. let's get some charms now. I'm gonna get these charms. These are the fun plastic charms, but they have the Disney stuff. That's why I like them. Okay, look at that. You have Rapunzel. I really love the Rapunzel story. Both Rapunzel and her prince, well, Flynn in the Disney version, but both of them have a very important role to each other, you know, and it's a beautiful arc that they go through of discovering themselves and then discovering their connection to each other, which is very nice. And then you have, it's like a very sweet love connection. You have the Little Mermaid, so you're also communicating really well. I feel like, ooh, you might end up having babies with this person because you got a spirit baby here and the I love mom. And then you have the masculine unicorn. So the feminine unicorn was in pile 1, so you could be connecting with pile 1 somehow, maybe. Your partner, your counterpart could be in there for some of you. Anyway, the unicorn represents unique, special, one of a kind. No two unicorns are like, they're rare, you know, and they're legendary and nobody's actually seen them, but maybe they have seen them, you know. Anyway, they're just mystical and special creatures. Also, I keep hearing Vanessa always saying, hi, unicorns. She calls her followers unicorns. And then in part, that's why I don't follow her. I follow her, but I follow her from a distance because I'm not a unicorn, I'm a fairy, but you know, whatever. I still resonate with mythical creatures. But you know, unicorns are very special and unique and rare. Let's see what letters you got. You get LA. So maybe there's like a Los Angeles situation here. Also, unique unicorn. I mentioned this in pile 1, but it was called what was it called? It was this book of animals, and each one had a characteristic, and the unicorn was unique unicorn. So here we have, we have, I thought I saw run, but that would be bad. HR, HQ. I think we need some more. I have my queen. Quid pro quo. So this doesn't give away too much. There could be a doctor here. There could be a mister here. There's belonging here, like you're mine. Oh, there's a quiz. Maybe you have to take a test before something happens between the two of you. And then, bam, you're together. Smooth sailing. I don't see much sailing here, like I felt a bit of, well, maybe that was our daily reading, or the reading for tomorrow is kind of like this rites of passage, this kind of sailing thing. Oh, and pile, well, there's a lot of messages coming out lately, like and also the grabbing the person and taking, okay, yeah, that was today's message, taking them on this journey, on the rites of passage. Here on the beloved is coming in, riding in, saying da 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 da, I made it through the wilderness and here I am to marry my queen, or to, you know, I've it's like passing the quiz or whatever. This card often represents the quest for the Holy Grail and the knight coming back and showing his accomplishments. And I feel like it's like the feminine is just waiting with the rewards. Like, yay, good job, congratulations, here you go. Here's your tons of money. So, I mean, I just feel like reward in a material way is the example, but it's definitely an emotional reward too. What a sweet reading. Okay, number 2 is mine. Thank you. I always pick 2, so this one's good. I think I'm going to choose this as for myself. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the next one, and you can follow me if you like. Moving on to number 3. All right, and here's pile number 3 with the fluorites. And that brings us to all 3. All right, let's see about you guys. This is going to be sort of just a general idea where your story is going between the two of you and whoever you're thinking about, person of interest, crush all the way to twin flame. It could even be, in some cases, like higher self messages or spirit messages, but the cards that decks I'm going to be using will have to do with romance, so... That being said, all right, and pile 1, each pile has had sort of a different scenario, so there's not going to be an exact duplication of how it works out. In 1, we had sort of a conversation, and 2, there was a definite sort of a predisposition, deposition, movement, like an initiation energy towards the movement. And now let's see what we have for you guys. But in each pile I'm trying to get the feminine and the masculine energy and how they're relating to each other. Coming in strong in that window. Ooh, 3 of Wands. Some expectations coming through. Looking forward to some arrival of something. Plans that have been put into motion, and anticipating something that's coming through. This is the person that's standing at the well, kind of like at the sea, looking out at the ships with their wands. A lot of times it represents a person who's put a lot of thought into things too. Action as far as planning, you know, like chart making and pros and cons and lists and manifesting rituals and things like that. This is like the work, and it's very optimistic, high level work, because Wands represents fire energy, and fire is one of those happy suits of enthusiasm and positive energy. Ooh, and you got the Ace of Cups. So this is either new love or a new phase in your love life, and after some fun plans, this person could be coming through, this love, this message, even this foundation. Aces represent newness, beginnings, and, you know, the start of things. This is saying, how yummy. The Ace of Cups is new beginnings on emotional level. It could be like the date, going out for smoothies or iced coffee or something like that, you know? Yeah, it could be like, okay, so we've made some plans, and I think we're gonna go out for coffee. First date will be coffee. That's for some of you who might be dating, or having a crush on somebody that now the word is out and they know you like them and they like you back, and so you're planning something. For twin flames, it could be, all right, it could be real serious. This could be like the first step, the first meeting, or the union or the reunion even. All right. Interesting. We got Death. She loves to come out. I don't know, this particular Death card from this deck. And this is like, I believe this deck is the Pastel Journey and Death. When I remember the last time she came out, I read her as kind of like a sexy energy. To me, Death is definitely associated with Scorpio, and I resonate with Death so well because I'm a Scorpio. But it's definitely a transformation coming through. And it represents everything that Scorpio is. And in the 8th house, it represents sexuality. It represents inheritance. It represents clearing out of one thing to bring in something else. So I feel like for some of you, this is, you've cleaned, so it's almost like this is maybe as part of the okay, so some of you, you're gonna date a Scorpio. And for some of you, part of the plans that you made was, and the preparation for this new phase or the new person is cleaning out some of the old stuff, breaking up with the wrong person so you can move on to good people, things like that. So, but it's a good, happy energy. I know Death doesn't seem always happy, but it's good, happy energy. If we do it this way, it also could represent birth, like, which also represents new, which is new things. So when something new comes in, it feels like coming out of the cocoon suddenly, you know, emerging. Also, a transformation could have to do with the way you look, your appearance. You know, if you're feeling really good and having a lot of sex appeal, for instance, or confidence, there could be this new transformation, the new you, in fact, too. And you're ready to begin, you're ready to go out there and meet that person or see these people because you feel really good about yourself. Okay, let's get some messages now. Maybe we'll find out more about who's in this reading. All right, so let's use the romantic fairies. See what kind of connection is this? What are we talking about here? I should have had a flirt card. I mean, not flirt, crush card. I mean, it could. That's why I'm possibly picking up on crush for a lot of people out there. The crush could be transforming into something. Oh, no, never mind. It's a twin flame. Woohoo! Union. See, I thought so. Maybe some of your union or reunion here. Heart, body, mind, and soul. So this could be for some of you the first time, kind of a first in your situation, whatever it could be. You know, the first time meeting, the first time you're meeting in the physical, the first time talking to each other, the first step or the next step in your leveling up, all of those things. And you're giving each other the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. A lot of you may have kind of checked out on the whole twin flame thing or this particular connection, not knowing what to make of it. I think a lot of people, I think this is the problem, not the problem, the reason why some people like to label their connection is if it is a twin flame, they're more willing to give it the benefit of the doubt when weird stuff happens. But if it's somebody who's just not right for you, then they're just not right for you. So once you've played out a lot of things with this connection, if you've already done separations, if you've already done whatever it takes to decide for yourself, is this for real or is this in my imagination, or what are we doing for each other? And then you've come to the realization this person is in your energy field always. They're not going anywhere. They are spiritually always connected to you, no matter what. There's that thread. So then then you decide, what do I do? Do I continue? Do I give this relationship a chance? Do we start fresh, start anew? And let's see. Okay, so you might be going on a holiday. Enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. And there's that cup. Or is that a cup? Yeah. See, I think y'all are going to have a drink together of some sort. Oh, anybody? If I'll go with you, my dream come true is pina coladas in a hammock by the beach, anywhere, but Hawaii would be nice. Florida. I'm going to the beach this weekend, Texas. But it's not just, it's still beautiful, and I'm still very excited to have some relaxation time. So I wanted to make sure to give you this reading before I go, and just realize if you have any private reading requests, they're going to have to be put on hold for a little bit, but get back to them as soon as possible. Okay. So let's see now what's going on here with the messages. We have Love Notes 1 and 2. And I am determined to get that next one from the more updated one from Queen Sugar, and I have it in my bucket, in my cart, shopping cart, and I just keep forgetting to make it my priority. So let's see, this is usually the one I designate for the masculine. Let's see what they have to say. I'm starting to see now how you are my light. Nice. Ooh, the sound of your voice lingers in my mind. Anything else from this side? What? You are perfect. I just love all of you. Well, that's nice. All right. So let's see what the Divine Feminine is saying. She's saying, let the old me go and see the new me. This is good. Yeah, perfect for the Death card. See the new me. So, you know, maybe I had, you know, like maybe the feminine is saying, like, maybe I haven't always had my priorities right, but really I'm doing it now. I'm focused. I'm different than what you knew me as before. You can count on me. And also, like, maybe there's just some things that you're hoping for that I would change. And look at me now. I am a new me. And this could also be some feminines out there who have changed their physical appearance, or having a glow up or something, or confidence boost in their life. So that could be an important thing for the feminine that had to go through that before they could meet. So she could feel good about herself. She's saying, my love, stay strong. I forgive you. Sometimes I just stare at my phone and become stuck. You freed me. See, but she might have felt stuck at times, but also she feels free when she's thinking of her masculine, or she's around him. There's this feeling of she can just totally be herself and not judged and not have to change anything. All right, let's get some kisses. This is Enchanted Kiss, and there's some lyrics here. It starts in my soul and I lose all control. This is bubbly. That's a good song. All right, let's get some hugs. Enchanted Embrace coming at you. You have to. Oh man, I'm not worthy. Who's saying that? Whoever's saying this, be quiet. Of course you are worthy. Let's see. Maybe the feminine has you know, come through transformation, and it's almost like, you know, that Heather Locklear It's the Wayne's World, and Heather Locklear walks in, and she looks all, you know, beautiful and hot, and I guess it's Wayne, no, Wayne, and Garth. I think it's Garth. I don't know. Yeah, Garth has the one that has the, and he bows at her and he says, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. So it could be like that. Kind of a cute, whoa, you look gorgeous. I'm not worthy. And then, yeah, because this came out, so there's definitely this desire to, I just want to, you know, savor you, taste you. Yum, you look delicious. Okay. So let's see, what are the true love messages here? Whoa, no one compares. Nothing compares. You're on my mind. Very nice. Definitely feels like could be a psychic connection here too. Yeah, telepathic. Let's see what your fairy tale message is. My fairy tale is real. Ooh, you're my mermaid. Tu me manques. Or manque? Is that Spanish or French? I think that's French. Tu me manques. Me manque. Me manque. Me manque. Me manque. Me manque. Anyway, it's like I looked it up once to get the exact meaning. Let me refresh my memory here for a second. Okay, I practiced a little bit. It's tu me manque. And it's about missing, you know, I miss you, but it's more like I just miss you. I really miss, it's like you need to be in my life kind of miss you. It's so this, it could have to do with, you know, this longing that twin flames feel and this connection that's coming through. They connect telepathically, but they definitely want to taste each other and savor each other physically in 3D. So let's keep on looking. What other feelings are here? These are the feelings in bloom. All right. There's a pressure happening here. Yeah, it's a buildup. I'm pressured. So the best way to relieve that could be to meet, but it's also dealing with emotions in a way that you don't have to feel this pressure. Interesting. But there's definitely a pressure. It's like a pressure point. I'm getting to the pressure point. Proud of who I've become. So yeah, like could be a lot of happy Pride Month, and there could be a lot of LGBTQ people in this pile, especially this pile, because it feels it has a little bit more of ambiguity as far as the male females or yeah, sexes here. And in pile 1 and 2 we had definitely a man and a woman showing in the tarot cards. Of course, we have a girl who is the death card, but death represents anything. It doesn't represent necessarily person or represents the clearing out of things. And so here, this could also represent this aligning of the chakras and also this feeling, yeah, this transformation. It's more of this transformation coming through, feeling good, feeling proud. Okay, let's see what else. In the feels department. So what is the divine masculine, or let's see, what is he feeling or she feeling? Connected. See, I told you had a telepathic connection. I love this feeling, how you finish my sentences and anticipate my thoughts, right? Another one, you know, besides bubbly that could have come out was the whole our mental synchronization, because that's what it's feeling like in this. And ooh, this one, in this case, this alienated one makes me feel like you like me even though I'm weird, you know, I'm like strange looking, or have certain tastes, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's more than taste. It's like, yeah. Anyway, It's not exactly fetishes, but it's more than tastes. But I feel this taste kind of thing coming out. So it's kind of proclivities. You know, it's just like these quirks, unusual things about me, and you're cool with all of that. So that's good. And ready for an adventure. Fly me to the moon. Let's go into the unknown together. I'm ready to try new things with you. Do you trust me? So that's back to the new stuff. So the new things could be an adventure that you're about to embark on. But look at that. You got, you know, you have your on my mind. And this is like literally two heads touching, you know. So, wow. Really interesting. Okay, so let's get one final message from the fairies. Get some fairy dust. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. We have portals. Where do we play? In nature. That's where the garden gate will take you there. Okay. Garden gate. It's a portal. Okay. So this could be very much leading to the whole fact that we just had a full moon in Sagittarius, which is amazing energy, and it was a super moon. So that energy lasts a little while. It might be waning now, but it definitely has an impact. And then on the 24th of June, we already have a lot of these planets are almost in full alignment right now as we speak. But by the 24th, a full planetary alignment all the way from Mercury all the way to past Jupiter. Anyway, in between Mercury and Venus, you'll see the moon will be at a crescent, which I think is very symbolic. It's very witchy, right? The crescent moon always to me kind of gives me witchy vibes. So I think that's really cool. So let's get some charms. All right. It's 111 on my timer. All right, I'm going to use these plastic ones that have a lot of Disney stuff in it and baby stuff too. So it's because it's fun. And mostly because Guacamole gave me so many of these charms. And a few of them came from Fairy Tales and Cocktails. All right. Ooh, do not try. Do or do not. There's no try. Like, just do it. Yeah, this is very do it energy. Ooh, you have this beautiful angel baby, spirit baby coming through. And then you have a house, castle. There's a lot of sexuality here and fertility and the pixie dust. You know, Tinkerbell brings the pixie dust, that magic that just makes everything come together. It's just like I feel like this couple has done so much work already, and there'll be times where you go back into certain habits and then you'll wake up again or maybe go to sleep and then you wake up again, but the energy is always here. You know that there's this love connection. So you're just waiting on this pixie dust, and it's coming. Let's see what your letters say. You have we have Mr. again. We've had Mr. all three piles. Ooh, we have music. Pretty close. And I feel like clear. We definitely need some more letters. Here we go. Music. And we have like click or click or clack. You could, yeah, so there could be also SR stands for senior, MR for Mr. Muse, if there was an E. Anyway, if you see initials, then take them If you don't, that's okay, but maybe some of you will find your particular connection within the music. And some of these songs might actually be part of these songs that connect you too. And if you want to get sort of a private or personal message just for you dealing with song lyrics, you definitely can, email me and we can do a lyric message reading for you and see what songs they're singing to you, if maybe you're being called to have something like that. Okay. Well, I hope you like that, you guys. Thumbs up if you like that. I forgot to tell people. Subscribe and like and hit that little thumb, because there's like a little party down there and it's really exciting. And I totally need your subscribers to subscribe to me. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. But double check and make sure, all the bells and everything is pushed, because sometimes they get unpushed. But if you haven't subscribed to me, then I would really appreciate. You can also become a member. My members are so awesome. All it takes is a few dollars a month. If you want to become a Sparkle of Light, it's only $1.99, but I do have a really nice list of members here. Oh, look at all my members. So at the Platinum Pixie level, we have Guacamole, Gina McEnroe, Raggi, Cheryl Borelli, Amina Deshawn, Claudia Lane. The Golden Fairy is Leo Sunchild. The Twin Flamers are Mary Joy, Silver Empress, Jolene Sutton, and Luisa Silva. The Fool of Faithers, Anastasia Motina, Wolfie Baby Doll, Laura Ochoa. The Sparkles of Light, this is a long list because Sparkle of Light includes anybody who follows this channel and gives it support in any way, even if you don't become a member. But this particular group really does help with the live events, and it just, because they become part of the Sparkle of Light, then they can get free chat within the live. So anybody who's a member gets that. But I really, really do appreciate the Sparkle of Lights, Divine Goddess, Elizabeth, Mr. Maurice Evans, J.R. Colgan, Alaya, Jassipi, Lindsay, Giggles, Luce, Charisma, Terry, Esmeralda, Gloria, Patricia, Luna, and Jessica. Thank you guys so much. And my Patreons, I need to update my Patreon page, but thank you for supporting me on that page as well. Those tiers go much higher. If you're interested in being a big donor, you can definitely do that over there. Help me purchase things so I can do more artwork, which is something I need to get back into as well. But I appreciate Melanie, Trini, Terry, and Marie very much for continued support on my Patreon page. And thank you again for being here, and I hope you enjoyed that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.